Heyyyy Refreshers, Nicole Lauren, I'm Fresh and Style. So it's definitely late. I think it's like 1 a.m. And that's why my light is amazing. It's dark. And I had this story that's happened to me the past 2 days that I wanted to chat with you about because I don't know if it's just me, but I look at messages in things that happen. Maybe it's my faith. Maybe as I'm praying, I'm looking for like some kind of hidden message, like a lesson in whatever happens. And stay till the end because I do have a point. I promise I have a point that is going to make you think. So I want to tell you something that happened the past 2 days that I was obsessing over. And it's probably going to sound so silly, but I think I figured out why I was obsessing about it. So I have my favorite hoodie. And I don't know what in the world was on it, but I took it out of the washing machine and it was like it was globs of like stuff all over it, all over my hoodie. And I was so upset to the point where I'm like, this is my comfort hoodie. I love this hoodie. I wear it to be comfy. I wear it when it's cold. I wear it when it's hot. Like I wear my hoodie all the time. And I washed it twice again, like after I pulled it out of the wash because I didn't remember spilling anything on it. And I'm like, what in the world actually happened? So I couldn't get this stain out. And then I was like, well, maybe my stepmom, I didn't have any like stain remover cleaner at that time. I just kept putting in the wash. So we were having dinner at my dad's house and I was like, my stepmom always has like cleaner. So I'm like, let me bring it over there. And I showed it to her and she's like, oh my gosh, that looks like it's been there. She asked me if I dried it. I'm like, yeah, I already dried it. And she's like, the stain is set in. And I'm like, no, we have to save it. I even started like Googling, trying to remember where I bought it. And then I found the store that I bought it at, but I couldn't find the right style because I don't shop online like for the clothes. It was just a mess. And I was like, let's just throw it in the wash and like, can I spray your Shout stain remover all over it? And she's like, yeah, I don't really think it's going to work, but like, let's just try it. So I like doused the thing and I'm like, let's just give it a try. And part of me was like, let's just throw it away. But I'm like, no, I got to give it one more try. So we put it in the washing machine and it came out and it was still wet. And we're like, it kind of looks like the stain, like it's a little darker. We're like, let's just throw it in the dryer and see what happens. It's perfect. Okay. There's no stains on my sweatshirt. There's no stains on my sweatshirt. So I was like, awesome. Like I was obsessing all day over it. And I was like, it's never going to work. It's never going to come out. It's my favorite sweatshirt. It's ruined. I have to get a new one. What am I going to do? And I almost gave up and I was obsessing about it. And then it ended up coming out. And then I went to the pool that night. I went in the hot tub with my kiddos and I had my favorite bathing suit top on, which is white. And I wore it with, I have it right here because I was so frustrated. I had it with my pink and orange bathing suit bottoms. Okay. So I was rushing and I was getting dinner ready and we were home late, and on my towel bar in the bathroom, I hung my white bathing suit top and my orange pink bathing suit bottoms. Are you catching what's happening here? They were wet. So when I woke up in the morning, I was like, no, like what is wrong with me? Like, how did I do this again? I just ruined another piece of clothing, but this time I actually know what I did. I put the pink bathing suit bottoms that were wet next to the white and it bled. So like I had this huge pink splotch on my favorite bathing suit top. I could not stop obsessing over it. And I was like, why? Why did I do that? It's never going to come out. So this time I already knew I wasn't going to my dad's house and I already used all of her Shout. So I was like, let me stop at the store on the way home, and I bought OxyClean remover and I have a bottle of bleach in the bathroom. And I was like, I am going to try to bleach it. So I put the capful amount of bleach in the washing machine with the bathing suit top, pulled it out, didn't work. And I was like, I love this bathing suit top. It is coming out. So I filled up my sink and I put bleach on it and it said soak for 10 minutes. So I soaked it for 10 minutes. It didn't come out. And I was like, I don't know why I'm obsessing over this. Like it's just a bathing suit top, but it's one of my favorite bathing suit tops. I was determined to get this stain out. Like I was just like obsessing and I'm like, why won't it come out? So I was like, I'm going to spray the heck out of it in the spot. So I sprayed all this. I'm like, I don't even know if it's going to have like some kind of bad chemical reaction. Like don't try this at home. But I sprayed it with the OxyClean and then I put bleach on it and then I rubbed it and then I soaked it for like 3 hours. And I was like, at least I could say I gave it my best shot. Like at least I know at the end of the day, I tried to save the bathing suit top. And I had zero hope. I'm like, if it didn't work in the washing machine, if it didn't work in the sink temporarily for 10 minutes, like is it going to really work? I've already used OxyClean. I've already used bleach. So I rinse it out with doubt. It came off. Okay? And you can probably hear my washing machine because now I'm rewashing it to get the bleach out of it because I soaked it in bleach and OxyClean for 3 hours. So I was like, oh my gosh. And it had me thinking about how we can relate stains to like our wounds that we have. Follow me. So I was just in the shower and I was so happy that it came out, and I threw my bathing suit in the wash, and I was like, Nicole, why did you waste so much energy the past 2 days on getting your stains out of your sweatshirt and your bathing suit? Like, why would you focus on you could buy them new. Like, why does it matter? They happen to be my 2 favorite items. But I'm a big prayer, and it kind of hit me in the shower, and that's why I had to do a video when I came out. It hit me in the shower that I think it was a message. I don't know if you guys ever have those moments, but I was literally in the shower and I'm like, okay, why? Why did I care so much? So I've been working through some wounds that I have, some scars that I have on my heart, some things that I'm going through personally. And I think that you can relate it to getting stains out because we almost give up on ourselves. And when we have a stain, we try to get it out and it doesn't work the first time, we judge ourselves, we get mad, we say the stain's never gonna come out, I'm never gonna heal from this. Like if a bad situation happens, if you have a breakup, if you have a divorce, if you have a death, if you have a loss of a job, if something happens in your life, if you have a scar on your heart, if you have a scar that you're carrying, a mental block, if you have some kind of battle wound, if you have something that you're carrying, whatever it is that you are carrying, we almost feel like the stain's never gonna come out. And we try one way to fix it and it doesn't work. So our natural reaction is like, the stain's never gonna come out. And we almost give up. And then sometimes we talk to other people, like my stepmom, I don't know if it's gonna come out. It looks like it's in there. And then we think like, we second guess ourselves. And then we go so far as to try things 2 times. Like, okay, I'm gonna spray it with OxyClean and then I'm gonna spray it with bleach and not soak it. And it doesn't work. The stain's not gonna come out. I'm gonna go to counseling a couple of times. I'm going to quit my addiction once. I'm going to, right? Like you're gonna do something and it doesn't work the first time. So you say, the stain's not gonna come out. I can't heal. I can't let it go. I can't process this. I can't. And it just made me sit and think, like if I gave up and did not tell my stepmom to put the OxyClean on or the Shout, whatever she had, and try to wash it again, even though it was in the dryer and she thought it was going to be set in there. It was set in my sweatshirt. That emotion was set in my heart. We didn't think the stain was going to come clean because we already did something. We already threw it in the dryer. But we tried again and the stain came out. And then with my bathing suit, the same thing. But like I tried 3 times. And this time, like I didn't just like go to my parents' house and spray it and then just throw it in the wash. I was on a mission. I was like, no, I'm going to buy OxyClean. I'm going to buy bleach. I'm going to try it in the wash. I'm going to try to soak it. I'm going to scrub it. And I'm not going to give up until the 4th time works. And then I'm going to wash it again. Like I didn't give up on that bathing suit. And there was some reason why I was obsessing over the bathing suit. And I think it was to tell myself and to tell you guys to not give up when the stain doesn't come out the first time. So when the stains look like they are so in there, I literally had pink dye on a white fabric and bleached it. And it didn't come out the first time. It didn't come out the second time. It didn't come out the 3rd time. It came out the 4th time. I didn't give up on the bathing suit. Why are we so fast to give up on us? And that's just a stain. That's just a surface stain. So think about the situations and the experiences and the heartbreak and the losses that we experience on this earth, and that we give up on the first try. I can tell you for me, I used to give up on myself all the time, and there's certain situations I'll call myself out that I'm like, why am I still holding on to this? What is wrong with me? Like, why? Don't give up on the stain. Don't give up on your heart. Don't give up on you. I just thought it was an amazing comparison. And as I was praying in the shower, it just dawned on me that that's why I was obsessing about stains for 2 days, because I knew that God was going to give me this message that It's not about your favorite sweatshirt being stained or your favorite bikini. Like, you didn't give up on it. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your heart. Don't give up on your mental health. Don't give up on a goal that you keep failing at. Don't give up on being closed to the world. Just don't give up. I didn't give up on a stain, and I'm surely not going to give up on myself. So I needed to share that with you, that it's called something. Like when you compare something, but it's totally different. I had that revelation, and it's like 1 a.m. and I got to work in the morning, but I was like, wow, there's a message in the madness. You know, I was like a crazy person scrubbing my clothes all weekend, literally obsessing over stained clothing. And I was like, I think it goes a little bit deeper than that. I think it's about your heart, and I think it's about not giving up on ourselves and teaching us the lesson that literally, if it doesn't work 3 times, get up and try a 4th, because you never know what kind of miracle is going to happen. I mean, who would have thought if you're using bleach and OxyClean and it didn't work 3 times to try it again? Like, I didn't. But I never would have saved my bathing suit if I didn't. And I don't think we'll ever would realize that we could save ourselves if we don't give up. So if counseling doesn't work the first 2 sessions or the first 2 months, or if, you know, a therapy that you've picked up isn't working, like running or working out, if you just can't get it, if it's not de-stressing you, just don't give up. Just don't give up when you try something for the first time, because things that work take work, right? Like, nothing happens overnight. So I hope you enjoyed that inspiration, and you can always find me sometimes at 2 a.m. on my couch with my dog and some OxyClean in the bathing suit. Totally normal, right? But I have my bathing suit and I have my hoodie, and now I've got some inspiration for you. So you can always check me out on Facebook and Instagram as well. If you have not already, go hit that red subscribe button to follow me on all of my random inspirations I think about at 2 a.m. And I love you guys so much. Drop in the comments, okay? And tell me if you have given up on your stained clothing. And I mean that in real life. Like, have you thrown your shirts away because you didn't know OxyClean and bleach worked? Or have you been giving up on yourself? I love you guys. Drop a comment, drop a heart emoji if you feel the love today, and I love you guys so much. I'm gonna try to go to bed.